don't know what to make of this. I don't know what to make of this at all. So Bernie Carrick, who was a former New York City police commissioner, also like a former just guy who worked for Rudy Giuliani, went to prison because he had some scandal, I think, associated with his taxes. I think it was, right? Was this right? I can't remember now at the time. At one point, Bush was thinking about hiring him as nominating him as like the Department of Homeland Security chief when Rudy Giuliani was, but he's basically just a thug. Now he works for Fox News. And apparently he drew up a document for Giuliani on how Donald Trump was going to take power after losing the election. A lot of people call that a coup. A little putsch, right? Anyways, part of this document, we'll put the document up there. Just scroll through some of it. Do we have it, Bradley? It's a, PDF, the Strategic Communications Plan for the Giuliani Presidential Legal Defense Team. And we have 10 days to execute this plan and certify President Trump. This was, the timeline was from December 27th to January 6th, 2020 to 2021. And it goes through the different things. Here's the issues. And
look at the issues. The second one is underage people vote. Really?
Yeah. People voted, underage people voted, voters who voted numerous times, ineligible people voted. I mean, it must have been tens of thousands, right? And they're going on, and these are the talking points. And then they go into, but Dominion CEO is in there. Go slow. And they got all sorts of insanity, all the insanity that you've heard about in the run up to the election. Navarro report on Dominion voting, Navarro report on immaculate deception, tech team, and all this garbage, crazy lunacy. Voter fraud highlights for the 2020 election U.S. election presented by the Giuliani team. Keep going. Margin 10,000 votes in Arizona. And they come up with all the different sort of like big lie. Big lies. I almost said live. Absentee ballots and their numbers and on and on. And then the question is like, how are they going to present this information, right? Like, what are the different ways they're going to disseminate this? And of course, part of it was they're going to have Giuliani go on and this and that, and here are the takeaways. And so then they come down to here. This is page now 16. Social media, SM, conservative influencers, compiled by Christos Markridis and Sula Parasidis. Big names. Number 1, Candace Owens. Number 2, Charlie Kirk. Number 3, Hodge twins. Do you know who they are, Matt?
No.
I have no idea who they are. Number 4, Officer Tatum. I don't know who that is either. Number 5, Ben Shapiro.
Know him.
Now I don't know how they calculate. Like Ben Shapiro has 2.5 million viewers on YouTube, 2.5 million on Instagram. I imagine he does quite well on Facebook. Officer Tatum has like half those numbers, but somehow Officer Tatum is more influential. I don't know. I don't know what the methodology is here. But then Prager U is number 6. Dave Rubin, number 7. Number 8 is the Daily Wire. That's the entire Ben Shapiro thing. Number 9, Students for Trump. Ryan Fournier. I don't know who that dude is. Number 10 is The Majority Report.
Sam Seder.
Sam Seder. Wait, what? Number 11 is Steven Crowder. Number 12 is Mark Levin. And then they go through medium and small conservative influencers.
That must hurt Michael Knowles to know that he's just medium.
Medium.
We're bigger than he is.
What's amazing is I'm more of an influencer with conservatives than Steven Crowder. And yet this dude was afraid of me.
Oh, sorry, Corolla, small time.
What the frick is this? This has been submitted to the January 6th committee. I guess it's time I come clean, folks. We've tried to track down who these people who did this report for Bernie Carrick are. They work for or at least they've done some work for the AEI, that's the American Enterprise Institute, together. And one report they did in August, Reclaiming Arts and Culture in Education, the Fundamental Importance of the Fine Arts. Like, I don't know who these people are.
They look like researchers, and if I would guess, like, and I'm not really sure, but so I'm not going to say what this person's major is in case it's the wrong CV I'm looking at, but not in a field of politics or anything like that. I think they were hired by Kerik to like put this together, and the reason they might not know that we're not conservative is because they don't really have a lot of familiarity. But
to be fair, it doesn't say these are conservatives who are influential. It says conservative influencers. And so maybe there's some data out there that shows that we impact the conservative YouTube sphere in some way. I have no idea.
Right. That would make sense.
It wouldn't make sense.
Well, it shows, but like when people...
Some reasonable explanation for how we ended up on that list. I mean, they clearly don't know that... Like, we're not a conservative show. I don't think anybody would say that.
No, but it shows up when Data and Society does like this right-wing influence maps of like YouTube. Like Destiny is something will show up because he debates them all the time. Right? It shows up on the computer, on the algorithm type of thing. And that's probably why we do too, because we have so much like Bongino and Candace Owens content.
Right. Maybe that's it. Which certainly validates our reason for doing. But I mean, what about Crowder?
Well, you're happy to testify also if they want you to come.
I'm willing to testify right now. I mean, I haven't heard anything from Kerik, but I'm certainly willing to give my opinion on Kerik and Giuliani and the rest of them, frankly. In fact, I'll give my opinion on the entire list. Bizarre. Really bizarre.